Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. Welcome back to the full walkthrough in the Crew 2. So before I'm about to get started to participate in Live Xtreme Series Episode 2, this is going to be having a 3-leg race event by using street racing in the first run, powerboat takes the second, and the rally raid will go third and last. This is going to be pretty excellent since we took part in the first episode by the introduction. But this is going to be having 3,000 followers and 22,500 bucks to be well earned. I bet this is going to be pretty easy to be on the normal difficulty. So I hope this will might have to be stopping by at the off-road HQ. Well, luckily, I just barely saved an extra clip to be putting up a new discipline to be going in onto motocross. So maybe I'll have to go in by taking a short errand. So maybe I'll have to enter to get myself a rallycross. And good thing I just saved a short clip before bombing a full segment to be needed as possible. So I'm about to take a preview look on 5 of the motocross bikes to be given the best performance to be well selected. I bet this is going to be pretty good for the price amount of range, and this is going to be taking a good cheap amount to be in the first one. And here's the KTM 450 EXC designed in 2015, starting out on the performance level at 13. So this is going to be pretty best recommended for having enough currency credits to be purchase this bike. And here's the Yamaha YC450F made in 2018. Performance level starting out at 15. The Kawasaki KS450F, same performance starting out at 13 like the KTM motocross bike, but this one might have a good top speed at 90 miles per hour with a 52 horsepower. The Suzuki RMC450, made in 2016, starting out at the performance level at 10, but this was definitely might be pretty well good price range at 100,000, 24,600,000 credits. And this is going to be having the 5th motocross bike is the KTM 450 EXC Red Bull Edition. Wow! So that costs us 165,200 bucks, but this is definitely might be given a good same starting out performance level at 13. Alright, this is going to be pretty well needed for having the best motocross bike to be selected by recommend, but many players who really want to go with the 450 EXC, this is definitely might be pretty good cheap amount. I'll just have to make sure that I'll be heading back home to get ready to customize. Let's get to work to customize my Ford Mustang before participate in Live Xtreme Series Episode 2. So good thing I just customized my very own livery to represent the United Defensive Reformation Service, UDRS for short by the way. But this is going to be pretty good to have a visual part to be getting prepared. Time for a car makeover to be needed. So good thing this is definitely might have some good visual parts from the first installment. And even the carbon fiber hood will be included. Okay, looks like this is going to be having 10 parts. I kind of think that this is definitely might be pretty good to have a nice muscle car beast with this kind of an engine. But anyway, let's see. Just gonna have to go with hood number 3. Only costs 4,480 bucks, so maybe this one might have to equip. The front bumper, 30 amount of pieces by having street and performance spec. Well, this is definitely might have this kind of a good part. Let's see, this is going to be pretty organizing. It has a front splinter. Maybe this wheel might be pretty good. Just going to have to try and make a good brainstorming, folks. Maybe how about front bumper number 12. This looks perfectly well. And maybe this was definitely might be built to design for a street category. Maybe let's just gonna have the rims number 2. The caliper, Well, I just already been painted up with a brake pad, so this bus definitely might be pretty well introduced. You can customize your brake calipers that you really want to choose, but this is definitely might be pretty unique, talented ways. Now onto the side mirrors. Maybe this definitely might have $672 to be purchased. Skirts, same thing as well, but it's gonna be pretty well cheap. Okay, just gonna have to customize the rear ring. Maybe this gonna have to be suitable for having a street wing style, so that might be pretty good enough for it. Now for the front rear bumper. Let's see, just gonna have to choose for having a preview. It may be possible to see the fenders to be changing up differently. So looks like I'm about to be going over to have rear bumper number 4 to be purchased, and this is going to be pretty well to be saving up a lot of currency. Now let's just gonna have to customize the interior color. Just gonna have to go with a blue, but you can choose any style when selecting a color to be chosen. Now I had to be quite specifically to be given the best ways to choose the best style background. Just gonna have to go with number 3. Material, well, just gonna have to stick it with 1. And the insert, just gonna have to go with this fine, good style to be having a lacquer. Okay, that should be good. I hope this is going to be pretty well customized with my very own livery designs on vehicles, boats, and planes. Oh, you like the Proto Offshore Mark 1 with the UDRS variant? I just made it myself. Alright, looks like this will might get ready to start the show. Gonna have to be prepared because this is going to be having a 3-leg race. Just gonna have to move over to having the best main destination because this is the best time to shine, and this is going to be on the normal difficulty to travel to. Hold on a second, just gonna have to switch it up. I'm just always using the plane, just gonna have to take a little practice flight. Alright, let's go and get prepared and have a best cutscene to be going on the rolling start. I hope this is going to be super excited.
Like and stop on the live Xtreme tour. Last time we hit the city streets. This time we're also going to go wild.
Alright, let's do this. Gonna kick things up a notch. First leg is on the run to do a street race. First place in the lead for UDRS, folks. Okay. Just gonna make sure to have a corner test. Just gonna need to keep a good precision focus. Looks like I'm facing up with the Dodge Viper GTS, Chevy Camaro, and the Dodge Challenger. Well, this is gonna be a perfect American race to be going in like no other.
Spectators for this part of the course, and they're getting some giant-sized action. We're seeing the best from our drivers now, the moment when they're upping their game. It's going to be a gladiator match out there.
Well, good thing we just saw the statue monuments of the dinosaurs. Gonna need to keep it up. I'm just getting started out. Just gonna give it a little bit boost. Ah, that was so close. Gonna need to stay on the road. Okay, gonna have to take a little bit more time to recharge. Okay, here it comes. End of the first leg. Time to hit the water.
And now for the big moment. It's time for us to switch up the competition.
Well, I hope this is going to be doing well on the streets. This is going to be on the water. But this will might pull it to the throttle. Come on. Gonna have to stay focused in the lead. I still got this in the bag, folks. Okay, time to switch the course.
Over the ramp and into that beautiful blue water. At Live, we're proud of giving you races no one else can. Drivers must master it all or be left behind. They've got just one shot at being the best.
Proving to challenge myself whenever I can to be on the open road, but onto the open water. So it looks like this is going to be taking the final stretch at the second leg.
Time's running out for our drivers to make a move on the water.
We're almost there, folks. In a matter of few distance left on the water, it's time to hit the dirt on the land. Okay,
now
time to go on the dune buggy.
Dirty. We're now in the last section of the race. Here's where drivers can choose to follow the road or cut through the choice is theirs.
Well, I could probably take both. Oh man, looks like this is going to be a rush in the swamp. Better slip past the gators. Okay, that was an alligator. There's only two of them. I just passed by. Okay, looks like how the three drivers are doing along nicely. Well, I bet they could probably have to take the swamp by doing the shortcuts. Just gonna have to keep on racing to be on the dirt. It will be taking a clean ways to success. Well, sometimes off-road goes on to an extreme dirty, I mean. Okay, here comes the final stretch, and looks like I just finally got myself a victory.
Thanks for watching the second race of the Live Xtreme series. Don't forget to follow us on social media. From New Orleans, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Now that finished in the second episode of Live Xtreme. And luckily I just finally got some good price earnings and some loot. Okay, gearbox, exhaust, and the throttles are now being parked onto the stock. So looks like this is going to be a pretty good job for having a 3-leg race. Well, the first part was definitely might be taking a one street race challenge to be on one clear road, but it's always about trying to maintain the pace. So it looks like this is going to be taking the best time to be going over for the next segment, so maybe I could probably have to go for a little bit time of drifting. So here are the sprint course map, folks. Wow, looks like this is going to be pretty good, excited big out there. Just going to have to zoom in, and this is where I can probably have to be starting out onto the street and right onto the rivers to be in the second run. And over to the third run, right onto the swamp, where you can probably take that shortcut to be used whenever you want. Or it could be possible to be having a dirt trail to be using it as a clean run. Okay, well, maybe this is different. It might be pretty fun to be taking the 3-leg race to be participate in the Xtreme series. So let's just gonna have to go on over to Street Racing HQ for getting a new discipline and then I hope I could probably have to save enough credits so I could probably have to do some more events. Whoa, I cannot believe it. No matter that someone just placed a Dodge Challenger as an interception unit. Oh, I see. This was brand new to be in the update. I cannot believe it. This is definitely might be pretty useful to be in the both missions, but it is definitely might be used for a movie set. But that was a pretty good, awesome cop car, by the way. Now, I hope this will might have to choose a drift car. I guess this is going to be having enough credits to be needed. Okay, there's the Shelby GT500, Mazda RX-7. Maybe this is different. He might be pretty well chose to selecting the best drift car. Maybe I could probably have to go by having the best pick. So let's just gonna have to choose the FD. But this is definitely might be pretty good to be recommended. Gonna have to go with the blue, selecting the rims. Well, maybe this one might be pretty good to be standardly default. But anyway, I could probably have to go and purchase this car, but this will might be used on the Bucks. In LA, on the south of Miami, and New York. Well, looks like I bet this is going to be going in to be well big, but I could probably have to go in and get starting out to do some drifting. So first up is going to be in the charity event. This one is going to be pretty good, well excited, but I could probably have to do some more practice on drifting in the crew. Only in Gran Turismo Sports. Maybe this is definitely might be doing the best part to do some practice. So let's just gonna go in and travel. Let's get some score points to do some drifting. But it is definitely might be starting out by recommend to be at 131. But it is definitely might good enough. So here comes the cutscene, folks.
What we've got here today is a race for charity. Had to call in a lot of favors to make it happen, but it had to happen. A whole lot of people from the mayor on down don't trust us. Time to show everyone we're more than just outlaws. Get ourselves some good buzz for a change. Can't hurt, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the race? It's gonna take over the whole harbor, including cargo ships. Careful you don't drift yourself right overboard, because that can hurt. You wanna make a splash? There's better ways to do it.
Okay, just gonna have to take 10,000 points to drift, but it is gonna be having a lot of extremes handle. I bet this is gonna be having a one-time score points like. Well, I'm just getting starting out to do some basic work, hero. Okay, note to self. Just try to make a good focus on the handling. third gear is definitely might be pretty fast. Come on, FD. I'm just definitely might get myself warmed up. Okay. No matter many corners are differently built. Okay, looks like objective complete. Now I have to do is practice more drifting. Okay, 30 seconds left. Gotta keep my A game up. Alright, looks like this is definitely might be... Okay, still need a lot of work to do. But the good news is, time over, 16,194 points, finally achieved by having a green mark check. Okay, just gonna have to stop right now and have that loot to be coming here.
People think we're dangerous, that we're criminals because we run in the streets. Well, that ain't true. We're about more than that. We love what we do, and we want to take it to the next level, to go legit. Change isn't easy, but sometimes it's needed. The trick? Getting everyone on board with that. It's about the future, see? Just a question of which one we're headed for.
Now that was a pretty good second cutscene on street racing category, but this is definitely might be doing well to have drifting, folks. Well, of course, that's how what we have to do is to go start taking the pattern. Okay, just gonna have to make a pretty good skills of the handling. Just gonna have to take a lot of practice whenever I have to do some corners. So it looks like this is going to be doing well to do some more drift defense, folks. Be pretty good to get ready to wrap this up. So looks like this is going to be a pretty good course layout. Taking some slide turns and some cornering, but even some obstacles whenever we had to be on the lookout. Practice makes perfect on drifting. Better have to do it right, but this one might have to make a lot of score points to get higher. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed watching the race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. You can follow me on Instagram, DeviantArt, and GT Planet whenever you want. Libre blog videos are available to watch, and don't forget to support my main project, Vision Total Drama, the next chapter of the Total Drama fan art to support the community. I'll be seeing you guys next time to continue in the Crew 2 walkthrough, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.